again and welcome back. If you are new around here, then hello, nice to meet you, and if you're returning, then thank you very fucking much for coming back. My name's Alana and I'm a 30-something lady from Scotland who likes to chat about some skincare, some beauty, some fucking fashion, travel, lifestyle bullshit with a heavy and sorry, the fucking cars outside. I was talking about this in another video. Basically, I feel like since lockdown is lifted properly, there's so many people on the roads again, so much stuff going on. And every now and again, I was editing one of my videos the other week and it was just like in the background. I live in a place where fucking boy racers love to stay. Anyway, I was in the middle of introducing myself. My name's Alana and I'm 30 something and I love having the odd sweary words, as you could probably tell, and that is your word of warning. If you're not into that kind of bullshit, completely understand, please feel free to vacate. But if you seem like you would like to watch some shit about fashion, skincare, makeup, etc., sprinkling of travel vlogs and the odd weekly vlog, then there's a little subscription button right down here. Anyway, enough bullshit. This video is going to be a new look haul and I am wearing one of the things I've hauled. So, spoiler alert, this one is being kept because I fucking love it. I actually think I've already worn it in another video. You've probably already seen it in another video. But I do adore this dress so much and we will talk about all of the items that I've hauled, and there will be a try on section as well. If you want to skip seeing the things, me holding them up here and being like, I bought this, then I'm going to put a timestamp here and you can see when we get to the try on section. But if not and you want to watch all of it, then just stay tuned and keep on watching. Now, as always, grab yourself a tea, a coffee, a cuppa and a little biscuit if you so wish. I also see, you might be seeing this and again you're thinking, what the fuck, what's going on here? This is a dog. My cat hasn't just grown to 3 times the size. Hello, Maisie. Do you want to come say hi? Come on, Maisie. Come on, Maisie. I don't know if you'll see her. This is her head and she's black, so this is her nose. She's a spaniel, she's a black spaniel. This is Alan's mum and dad's dog and she's staying with us this week, aren't you, sweetheart? Aren't you, sweetheart? You're a good girl. She's awful tired today, so she's on the bed having a little nap. So as I said, this is going to be a new look haul. Now, I feel that new look kind of lost their way a little while. I feel like I used to go into new look and loved stuff. Then I went into new look like maybe, I want to say about 2-3 years ago and just thought, I don't want to buy anything in here. But I feel like they've came back round again to my type of style. I think they are a shop that really shop on trends rather than sticking to a certain style. I feel like Zara have a style, like you can tell Zara, you know, their models are wearing things over their fucking head and that's the kind of way they do their photo shoots, like you can tell Zara style. But new look, I think, just like to hop on trends. So I think for a little while I just felt like it wasn't for me, but now the stuff that they're bringing out, I'm like, oh yes, very much my thing. So I've got some dresses here, I've also got some denim, I've picked up a few 90s baggy jeans. I still dispute this. I don't think they're 90s baggy jeans, I think they are early millennium baggy jeans, because I remember being a musher in the early 2000s and this is the kind of jeans I used to wear, although now they've got a high waist as well, which I fucking love because I much prefer a high waist as opposed to a hipster, which we used to wear back in the early 2000s. Anyway, so we've got some denim, we've got some shoes, we've got some sunglasses and lots of dresses. So let's get into it. So first things first is this dress, which I've said already I am in love with. I actually picked up 2 of these. They come in 2 colours and I'm going to put the photo in here first of all of what it looks like on the website, because this dress has like long sleeves, like you can pull them right down almost to here on your arm and keep them like that, or you can pull them right up to make them a real big puffy sleeve. But the dress, the black one looks like it has different sleeves. It doesn't look like it's the same shape of sleeve on this model. I don't know if it's just the way she's worn it. It doesn't even look like it's been just pulled up and ruffled. It looks like a shorter style of sleeve. But anyway, I picked it up in this colour, which is this kind of orangey rust colour, which I adore. And I've also picked it up in black. And as I say, the sleeves are definitely, you're going to see nothing because it's black, isn't it? The sleeves are definitely the same style as the one that I'm wearing. They are not short. So if you are looking at it online and think, is that the same? It is definitely the same dress. I don't know why they've styled it that way, or have they put a different dress on her? I don't know. Anyway, I picked up most of the items. All of the dresses are a 12. Some of the denims are a 14, but I will tell you in the try on section when I swap into the 14s and stuff like that. This has one of these ruched tops here, like I'm wearing here, and it's super duper stretchy. I have to say the thing about these dresses is I think they are such a good fabric. I'm not entirely sure what it is they're made of, and I know a lot of people probably won't care, but I'm telling you right now, they're light, they're breathable, but they're not linen, but at the same time cotton. They're mainly cotton, but they're kind of a heavy cotton. They're not that easy breezy light and just fly away and you would be freezing in them. Like, they keep a good bit of heat in them, and it's a nice thick heavy material. It's like a good cotton shirt, like a really nice good cotton shirt. So I picked up the black and I've picked up the rust, but as you know, I've already worn the rust. I tried it on when I got everything and I was like, oh, like, yeah, I'm definitely keeping this. This is a favourite. I then picked up another style very similar. Where is it? I've picked up a lot of dresses in this style actually, but this one here is in this lilac colour and it's got shorter sleeves, but again it has that shirred ribbing top, so very, very stretchy again. And again, I picked this one up in a 12, but this one is much, much shorter. This is like a little, just above the knee I would say, but a bit more of a mini dress, like a summer dress. And this is it here, and I thought, well, that looks very pretty. And again, as I say, shorter sleeve on this one, so we'll see how that goes. I just kind of like the colour of it. I'm not sure if it's going to suit me, but I thought I would try it. And then I also picked up this one again in a similar fabric and a similar style, and it's that shirring again, but this is in a nice gingham. But you know what, something, it's almost like a muted gingham, so it's like a little like a rusty red. It's not pink, it's just a little muted. And I would say as well, the thing to note is, see on the sleeves, so these two dresses look the same, right? They both look like short versions of the one I've got on just now with shorter sleeves. But this one here, look at the trim. So the trim on the sleeve is a lot larger on this one than it is on this one. And that actually is something to note, because when I tried these on, I will explain in the try on section why I liked these to be different. So this one is definitely a lot longer with that frill on the sleeve than the lilac one, so you know. But this is just very similar, again, a little summer dress. And I say that the shape of this one is a little different as well. This one's more A-line than that one. And I have two more dresses that I picked up. This one here, which is like a beautiful kind of green stripe with little straps. There we go. It's just pretty. It's just a pretty summer dress. This is very thin. This is very thin and like a flyaway, very hot summer's day type of thing. And it does have a little peplum skirt to it as well, so it'll be making the camera go funny with those stripes on it. It's got a little peplum there, and then this like shape at the top. This does have a zip in it, I should say, because initially when I picked it up I thought it was just like a pull-on dress, but it does have a zip in it at the side here. But I thought that was quite cute as well. And finally, the last dress that I picked up was this one here, which online I thought looked amazing. I thought like, oh, very similar again, very similar sleeves, but this doesn't have that shirring on the bodice part of it. It's a little more fitted, that's what I would say. And on the back, it's actually a wee bit more, look, it's got like this detail, this tie detail, which is very, very pretty. And I would say this is just overall a little bit more formal than the actual other, like this one that I've got on. This I could just pull on at any time. I could take the dog for a walk in it, I could go to the pub for a pint, I could go out on a nice meal with a little pair of heels on with it. I think this is a everyday great dress, whereas this one I feel would be a little bit more summer wedding guest, and you could put it on with some really nice heels and really dress it up and it would look a little bit more formal. So again, you will see in the try on section. I did pick up one item of knitwear. Now this, I just thought it was cute. It's like a little sweater vest. I just like the colours. You see the little hearts on it there? It's like a little jumper. Kind of, it's not cropped actually. I would say that's actually kind of full length. It's a little boxy. I'm not sure how I'm going to like the shape of it. I like the idea of it. I feel like this would look really cute over the top of the lilac dress, but at the same time, I just am like, oh, I'm not so sure. We'll see how it goes. As I say, I don't want to let anything away. It's all in the try on section. But I love the colours of it, but the squareness of it might just be a little, I don't know. Don't know how I feel about that, and you will find out in a minute. Alright, so moving on to denim. I picked up a couple of pairs of shorts. I, for the love of God, can never ever find a pair of denim shorts that I like. They don't have to be hot pants, they don't have to be Daisy Dukes, just denim shorts. I've never ever found a pair that suit me, that I like, that I feel confident in, I feel comfortable in. Never ever. And it's partly to do with that thing of, I've explained it before when I've been trying on stuff, I have a very big bum, I have a very big set of thighs, they are thick, I'm a thick bitch, and then I have a smaller waist. and I even have bigger calves and things like that. My legs are much bigger than the rest of me. I don't have much of a chest, but my legs and my bum are pretty huge. Not huge, I'm not worried about it, I just mean than the rest of me. So for that reason, I feel like I get shorts that either dig into my thighs, like they're just so tight as if they're strangulating my thighs, and then maybe they're massive on the waist, etc, etc. So I seen these are the 14, I picked in a 12 and a 14, but they are like super wide, almost a culotte, how do you want to say that? Super wide, like culotte style denim shorts. I thought they looked like maybe these could be a winner. Maybe because they're wider over the bigger bits that I have, maybe that would work. We shall see. I also think this is a bit of a pale denim for me. I prefer either like an acid wash. This is very blue. I prefer like an acid wash or a really dark denim. This is maybe just a little bit too baby blue denim, I don't know. We'll see though. So I picked it up in a 12 and a 14 to try on them, and then I picked up 90s style denims, and I picked them up in a 12 and a 14 as well. Hold on, and I will just still unwrapping. I'll just show you these as well. So these are the Adelaide, Adalae, Adalae. That is the style of denim, and you will see them on the website, and I actually think they look so good. So they are wide leg, very wide leg at the bottom. Sorry, I'll be covering my mouth there. Very long, very wide leg at the bottom, and they are basically like mosher jeans. What I remember mosher jeans to be like, but they have a high waist. They have a high waist, and I love a high waist. I love it when mum jeans came back. I love the fit of a mum jean. So this is more the colour of blue I like. You'll probably be looking at me being like they're the same as the shorts, but honestly, these are a little bit more acid wash. I don't know if it'll be coming off on the camera quite right. So I picked them up in a 12 and a 14. So the lighter ones are the 14, or the rustling, sorry, the cat is trying to get into the bag, sorry. And then these ones here, these are the 12 and the Adelaide as well. Sorry, these ones are kind of undone and stuff, because I was having a good look at them. But these are in the darker colour. And sometimes I think as well, see when you pick up denims, sometimes darker denims fit differently as well. They're a different wash, they're a different feel of fabric, so actually they fit slightly different. It's just something to have note. I'm sure loads of other people have noticed. But I picked up the same jeans in the slightly darker denim in the 12 as well. So we will see how that goes. And then I picked up 3 pairs of shoes. So I've really been wanting a pair of, is it the Teva sandals? They're basically like dad sandals. My dad would never have worn them. My dad was too cool to wear uncool sandals. But at the moment I feel like they're in fashion, these Teva sandals, and they look like the kind of things that dads would wear with fucking socks on and then your sandals. But instead of seeing any of the Teva style ones, I picked up a few Birkenstock style ones. So I picked up these ones. These are a 6, I'm a size 6. I don't think that really matters. Everybody's feet, you know. Does it matter? Does that matter? I'm not sure. But they're a size 6. And I picked up these ones. The only thing that kind of puts, I wish this wasn't white. I kind of wish the bottom was black as well, but we'll see how it go. But I do like the style of these. They've got a kind of quilted fabric on them as well, and I like the gold hardware as well. I think they look really nice. And then I also picked up a style of the Birkenstocks, but in this gorgeous like sage green, and again with gold hardware. I don't mind that these ones are white because this is like a light colour. I just think the black ones would have looked a bit cooler with black bottom. I don't know why. But anyway, that's these ones here. I will link everything that I've picked up down below, so don't worry. And I finally have a couple of pairs of sunglasses. Oh, and these shoes. I forgot about these shoes as well. So I also picked up these ones, and these are also in a size 6, and these are like a platform style. But I do quite like the strap on them. I don't see all the shoes. I like all of the shoes. I'm like, I don't need all of the shoes, but I do like all 3 pairs of them. I think these are very nice. I like that they've given me a wee bit of a raise as well, because I think I probably need that. I'm quite short, and especially with those baggy jeans, those 90s style baggy jeans, I think that just gives you a little lift off the ground. So I would never have done that when I was younger. It would always been Converse, but now I'm like, let's style it out, let's try it. But I really like these 2, and then I picked up some sunglasses as well. 2 pair of sunglasses. Now, I love the shade of these ones. So these are like tortoiseshell, but they're light tortoiseshell. Can you see that? Like the lighter tortoiseshell colour. And then I have a gorgeous pair of tortoiseshell glasses that I had from New Look from a few years ago that I really enjoy, but they've just got far too loose and they keep falling off the front of my face. So I thought I would pick up another dark pair as well. But the shape of these is slightly different. I don't know how I feel about the shape of these ones. I like them, but they're slightly raised at the front here instead of straight across. Instead of straight across. But I do quite like them as well. But I think these ones here, these are a bit more my shape across. I don't know. I like both of them. What do you think? What do you think? I don't know. Anyway, so those, I think I'll probably keep both pairs of sunglasses. I like sunglasses, what can I say? But that's everything I've picked up, and now we will move on to the try-on section. Okay, so this is one of the kind of schmuck, do you call it smock? I don't know, schmuck. Shirring, I know that's what you call this, dresses. I'll come in a little closer so you can see the detail there. Now, I don't have a bra on, I've said before, I don't have a massive chest, so I can get away without a bra if I want. I've also paired this with the kind of sage coloured Birkenstock style sandals, and actually I think these two colours together are very nice. Again, for reference point, I am 5'4", and I would say this is almost maxi. It's probably more a midi dress, but you know, like I think on most people midi might come just to about like below the knee, whereas on me it's definitely just a little bit longer than that. I love the sleeves, I love the style of it. This is exactly the kind of thing I love to throw on in the summer. The other thing I was going to say was the kind of sleeves that it's got, this square neckline, could be used so if you wanted to wear it off the shoulder like so and get a little bit sun about your bones and wear it a little bit more like that. You also can wear it so that the sleeves are further down, whether it's on the shoulder or not, you could do that. Or obviously you can gather them right up, and I love that because personally it's just a personal kind of, I don't know if you want to call it a flaw. I don't like my arms. I know I should love every part of me, but all of us have got hang-ups about certain parts of our bodies, and mine's in my arms. I'm not a big fan of my arms. I don't really like having my arms out on show or wearing things that kind of cut here. Now this cuts here, that doesn't make much sense, but what I mean is the reverse. So if this was all fabric and there was nothing on my arms, like high to here, unless it's got a kind of cutaway where it shows a bit of shoulder or stuff, I really don't like having my arms on show too much. So this for me is perfection. I think this is so nice, and obviously I picked this up in the black as well, so let's try them on too. Alright, so here it is in the black, and again I have to say I love it. I love this dress. I love this style of dress. It's so comfortable, so it makes me feel like, you know, anything that I'm worried about here, which I'm not overly worried about it. I'm not worried about my body, I should say that for a start. The only part of my body that I'm not thrilled about is my arms. Everything else is what I am. I'm quite happy with being who I am. I just feel there are certain styles that flatter me more. So I like a dress that kind of comes in at the waist a little and goes over the hips. I've said that already because this is one of the biggest parts of me. And this really makes me feel very comfortable. I have to say as well, if you were going out to eat, drink, dance, whatever, this is going to be so comfy. And again, I kind of mentioned this in my H&M video, if you are somebody who's thinking, I still want to look kind of cool while wearing maternity wear, I can imagine this would absolutely work because it is so stretchy, also on the chest, and you can still wear a bra with this as well because the back, hold on and I'll show you the back. The back is still a really full back. You can see it right there. The back is a full back. You could put a bra on with that, no problem. Maybe you would need to be strapless. I don't know, maybe you'd see the straps. It might not bother you. It wouldn't really bother me. But because of the size of my chest, I don't have to worry about that anyway. But it's something that could go through your wardrobe and be worn at lots of different stages in your life, lots of different sizes. I should probably say as well, I've put the kind of black quilted Birkins on with this one. I like both of them. I don't know if I'm going to keep all the shoes, to be fair. This obviously looks really cute with this. I was looking for black sandals as opposed to the green ones. I just like the colour of the green ones. But I love this dress. I love everything about this dress, the shape of this dress. I think in the winter as well, I think the rust one will go right through for autumn and all that kind of thing, and I think this one will go right through the winter. I could wear it with boots and things like that. I don't need to worry about it, and it's a nice thick heavy material. I know for the summer that might seem strange, but in the summer loosey goosey when you've got nothing on underneath it, it's fine. but with a jumper on in the winter and maybe some tights and boots, it's going to keep you nice and warm as well. This dress is spectacular. If there's anything you have to go and pick up at New Look, and we're only into the second try on bit, well, I would say it is this dress. This dress is amazing. The black and the orangey rust one, gorgeous. Okay, so here's the slightly shorter version with the shorter sleeves. That is difficult to say. But this one is the lilac. I still like this. I still think it's very pretty. I think for a summer holiday, if you're going somewhere, or if you live somewhere where you're lucky enough that it's really nice in the summer, I've got the green ones back on again, this could be lovely. I still think it is equally as flattering over areas that I personally would be worried about. You don't have to be worried about. But I feel this is nice. The only thing I'm going to say is the sleeves on this one. Sorry, there's funny noises at the bottom of these Birkenstocks. I think it's just because there's stickers on the bottom. Yeah, so the only thing I'm going to say about this one is the sleeves, and I think the neck is a little bit more, it's slightly more curved. It's not like the other one. The other ones are a bit more like this. They come straight across and then go up. This has got a little bit more of a curvature, I would say, here. And the sleeves, obviously, you cannot pull down. This is the length of them. They are ruffle sleeve at this size. And my only qualm I have with that is, see my, I don't know how I'm going to manage to do this. See my diabetic monitor here, my Libra. It gets caught on these sleeves, and that is irritating me, but that is a very, very personal minus point in my book. That's just going to annoy me rubbing against that, and I can feel it happening, and then it will pull up over it and it will just harass me. So that is a very personal point, but that is the kind of length of the sleeves and what they're like. I have to say though, even without that happening to me, they are not tight. Sometimes I feel when you get sleeves like this on your kind of this area of your arm, I've got a nice bingo wing there, and they're fucking strangling your arms. I don't feel these are doing that. They are nice and loose and kind of, yes, elasticated, but not too tight. I think personally, I don't find this colour as flattering on me. It's nice, maybe if I had a little bit more of a deeper tan, but on me, I just think this washes me out a little bit, just a tiny bit. I do like this, but I think I prefer the longer style, if I'm honest with you. So this will probably go back for me. But just to give you the insight of the other stuff, they have so many of this style of dress in New Look at the moment. And I do think this is really, really pretty, but personally I just think I wouldn't get as much wear out of this. I probably will throw it in the wardrobe and only pull it out every now and again. I know the other two I would wear all year round. Nice dress, but I won't be keeping this one. So another shirred style dress. This one is obviously gingham. This looks like the lavender kind of pale lilac one, but it's not. It definitely has a slightly different fit. The top is the same fit here, obviously, and it has that shirring. But this is definitely an A-line skirt. This is not, the other one seems a bit straighter. This one goes out a little bit more, and personally I find that a little more flattering. I quite like it. This is very what you might wear to school in the summer here in the UK. Like those little gingham dresses that you used to wear because it was too hot to wear tights and stuff. This is very that, but I kind of fucking love it. The other thing I was going to say, this one obviously has the short sleeves as well, but weirdly, I wonder if I can pull it up, hold on. The trim on the sleeves of this are much, much wider here. And because of that, excuse me while I just throw that over there. Because of that, it's actually, that trim is coming over the top of my button, hiding it, and not harassing me. So these sleeves are actually a little different in shape and size. There is a different shape to this dress, even though they are very, very similar. So if you see them hanging on the rails in the shop, you'll think, oh, it's the same dress in a different pattern, a different colour. This is not the same dress. This is absolutely not the same dress as that lavender one. And they are both size 12s. I should say everything that I've tried on so far is a UK size 12. So I think I really like this. I might actually keep this one. And again, I think, of course it's a beautiful summer pattern. Of course it's like this kind of rust and white gingham. But in the winter, going into autumn, with a nice pair of chunky boots on and some thick tights, I think this would be wearable. So it's not just a summer dress. And I really fucking like this one too. Alright, so this one, from the get-go, kind of off the bat, I am not a big fan of the colour. I think it's just not great on me. It washes me out. It's just a little bit, too wishy-washy on me. I think if you had a beautiful tan or you were dark skinned, this would probably be very, very flattering, but on me, I'm not entirely, I mean, my pink skin, it's not that far off this. Actually, now that I've came in a bit closer as well, you can see this fabric is more linen, I would say, than the other dresses. This one definitely has crushed a lot easier than the others. The other thing I'm going to say is, again, I do not have a brown with this dress, and this is definitely more fitted. This one actually has a zip in the back. I will turn around and show you the back in 2 seconds. It is definitely, look how creased it is, oh my god. It has just come out of bag. I mean, obviously you would give yourself a little iron before you wore it out, but what I would say is that this is a little more formal, maybe a little bit more wedding guest attire. The other ones I would just wear out and about, sunny days, wherever I was going. This is just a little more formal. It has a seam here, so that's where the waist kind of starts. And over this part here is definitely more fitted than the other ones. The other ones are just like a gathered skirt that flows, whereas this is definitely more fitted over these areas, which is fine, and I don't mind that, but it's just a little bit more, I feel it's more formal. I don't think I would feel as comfortable just to throw this one on and run out and go and do something. I also think it will crease when you're sitting down, because when you make those crease lines there, it's going to be creased. Now I've turned down so you can see the back of it as well. You can see here it's got this tie detail. So I don't have a brown, and that's fine by me. And actually I think you could potentially hide a bra strap under that. I don't think it would be too much of an issue. And as I say, there is a zip in the back here. This is definitely a more fitted over this area dress than the other two. Personally though, I'm just not sure this one is for me, I have to be honest. I don't find it overly flattering on me, on my shape, but I also think that the colour is just not for me. It's kind of just washed me out a little bit. But it's a very pretty dress, and I think on the right person it would look glorious, but just on me personally, I'm not feeling this. Alright, so last in the way of kind of summer dresses, this is the green stripe number. This one, much, much lighter, much, much summery. Like, you wouldn't wear this any other time of the year. I thought I was going to really like this dress, but see now it's on. I really don't like the style of it. Again, I do not have a bra on with this, but what I'm going to say is this is a size 12, and for this being a size 12, this is neat. This is neat without me having a bra on. I'm just going to move my hair so you can see the straps. I'm not sure I love this style of cut, this kind of square neckline. The red dress that I got from H&M, if you've not seen that video, I'm going to stick it up here. It's very similar in style for that cut, and I do really enjoy that. But it's almost like as if this is all just a little too high, like it's all up a little too much. There's too much here. I wish there was a little bit more length in these straps, just to let that come down a little, or just a little less. It's too tight in this area. Now I could get the 14, which is fine, but for somebody who really doesn't have very much of a chest anyway, I'm not sure how anybody with any larger chest than me would wear this with a bra and feel comfortable. It feels really, really tight. The fit of the skirt is fine. The fit of the skirt's quite pretty actually. I kind of wish it had a pocket in it. I feel like it's missing a pocket, but it's okay, it's alright. But yeah, I just don't, I mean, I don't know. I don't think I'm feeling, it just looks as if I've put something on that's just a little bit too neat for me. And as I say, I could have picked up the 14, but I don't know. I just don't like the shape of it. There's something about it. I'm just like, I don't think this is for me. I'm not loving it. I'm not going to keep this one. I bet you it would look great on a million other people. It's just the shape. There's something going on with the shape in this area. It's this pleat, I think. It's this dart here that just, it's sitting a little bit funny. I don't know, maybe other people wouldn't think so, but I'm not into this one. I'm probably not going to keep this one. I've just thrown on the lilac dress again to try on this little jumper. I don't think this is for me. Okay, so it's not horrific, it's alright. I feel it's too wide here. Like, this is the kind of shape I don't enjoy, this boxy shape on me, because I don't really have a chest. There's not really, it's not the most flattering shape in the world. I'm just a little bit like, yeah, I'm not so sure about this. Now this does actually come down much, much further to like here, as you can see. Again, it's just this boxy shape. I don't think it suits me. I'm not saying that I don't like a little sweater vest, but I feel like if the neckline had a V, it would be a little nicer. Or if the sleeve was in a little, like this, like that shape a little more. If it was in a little more, it's just too boxy on me. But the colours are very cute, the colours are lovely, it's pretty, but the shape on me is an absolute, survey says, just not for me at all. I might try it on with some of the jeans as well, we'll see how I feel about that, but I just think this isn't for me. Alright, so this is the first pair of 90s style, 90s style, I would say this is early 2000s style, but with a high waist. So a lot of the jeans that are out just now are saying 90s style, and it's like these Mosher jeans. Now I wore these through the early 2000s in my youth all the time. I've even stuck on a pair of Cons because I think has to be peeking out from the bottom. They have to be ruined at the back. This to me takes me back to my teenage years wonderfully, and I love it. So I've put on a kind of band tee with it. What I'm going to say is though, the high waist, however, I love a high waist and I love the mum jeans, so I really like this crossover. I think it's really, really cool. What I'll say is these are the 14, and so far I'm like, yeah, I'm comfortable in these. As I've said before, this is probably the biggest part of me, my thighs. So this makes me feel comfortable. I feel alright in these and I like them. I feel really good in these. I do really like these, so that makes me feel really comfortable. I'm going to say as well, the denim is very, very comfortable. They feel like so comfy, like I could just run about in these. It doesn't feel like they're too tight or anything like that. What I will say is though, that the 14 is a little big on my waist. I'm just going to pull out my t-shirt so you can see. So on my waist, the 14 is a little baggy. You can see here, it's just kind of kicking about here. If I turn around to the side as well, you can probably see it's even more apparent at the back here. So this is the problem I have, because I'm definitely a 14 on the bottom, but on the waist, I'm definitely smaller. You could wear a belt with them though, and my fear is that when I try on the 12s, that the 12 is going to be far too neat here and not be very flattering across this area, and might fit the waist, but won't be nice anywhere else. So I do really like these. I might well keep these, even if it's just for comfort and going for walks, but I'm like, I fucking love these. These are great. Takes me right back to my youth. Let's try on the 12s. Alright, so here are the 12s. Now I did pick up the 12 in 2 lengths as well. So these are the 12 short, and as I said already, I am 5'4". So these ones I definitely feel don't do the drag. I mean, they do the drag along the ground thing. I'm pretty short, right? But they're definitely not as baggy, like the straight up and down. It doesn't look like the fabric is crumpling the same way with the 14s. These are definitely a little bit shorter. Also, these are a darker denim as well, because I just wanted to try and see what they would be like. But personally, I think these ones are just too neat. Just a little bit too neat across these areas. It doesn't give that baggy jean effect because they're so tight across my thighs. It's more like a bell bottom effect. The other thing, I've just put on this little t-shirt with it, but I will show you the waist. So I'm hoping you can see here from the waist, they're actually almost a little tight in this area. And this bit here, see these two bits here? Now I can see, you probably, I don't know if you'll notice it in this video, but see this kind of bulge here? That's not just the pocket, and it's doing the same at this side as well. There's like a bulge, an actual bulge, and that is my flesh coming out from the pocket. Like it's cutting me here on the pocket and then bulging out of the top of this pocket. So these are definitely too small, and it's a shame because they don't they fit nicely on the waist as such. Sorry, we're going a bit squint there. They fit nicely on the waist, but as for the kind of hips area and this area here, it's just that it's not a nice fit. It's just not a nice fit. So I will probably keep the 14s in these instead of the 12. The 12 is just a little bit too small. It's always the way with denims, isn't it? Once you find a pair of denims you really like, buy millions of them because they're so difficult to find. But I think I definitely prefer the 14. Like you can see it there. See that bulge? That's because of the pocket. So why do they not just make denims for normal sized women? So like, yes, your ass and your thighs are bigger than your waist, just the way of it. Or if you're someone with really skinny legs and a slightly bigger waist, why do they not make jeans for real size people? It's so fucking annoying. But I think I will probably keep the lighter ones instead. Okay, so I think for my hunt for the denim shorts, goes on. Okay, so because of the denims, I thought I'm going to put the 14 on first. Sorry, I've left the tag on this one. I couldn't be bothered. It's one of those tags that you can like take off and reattach, but I couldn't be bothered taking it off. So yeah, I think this is just a bit odd. I'm not sure how I feel about these. So yes, it is flattering, a little more flattering across my larger areas, and that's kind of what I wanted. But at the same time, it doesn't really look like a pair of denim shorts, does it? And I feel like there is so much gapage here that my butt cheeks, I mean, I know butt cheeks are meant to hang out the bottom of your denim shorts and all that kind of stuff, but this is just like flapping to the fucking wind. If I bend over, Jesus Christ, like what's going to happen? So as I say, these are the 14s. On the waist actually, these are quite a nice fit. They're little big in the back, but that's fine. But they're not as bad as the denims were. But I don't know what to make. It feels like there's too much fanny pelmet going on down here. It feels like, I don't know what this is all about. I just feel like if they'd made them just a little tighter in areas. Oh, I don't know, like I say, I have never been able to find a pair of denim shorts that actually suit me and look nice and don't make me feel as if my legs are being strangled. But the hunt goes on because these are definitely not it. I'm not even going to try the 12s on. I don't like these, they're going back. I think if I put 12s on, it would actually probably be worse because I imagine even more of me might be on show. I'm not into that. Oh, I should tell you as well though, I put the little, what do you call it, sandals on, the little kind of tan platform sandals. I do really like these. I think these are very, very nice. Shorts, no, absolutely not. No thank you, not into this. Hunt goes on, but that is it. That is everything just now. So I think I will call it there. I will leave it at that. And if anybody knows any good places to get decent denim shorts from for girls who have big old thick thighs and a slightly smaller waist and a big old big bum as well, let me know, because it's an area I just can't win with. And I'll see you all again in the next one. Bye.